keep telling you everything is fine. Look around you. Does this look fine to you? 0 hour ain't coming. 0 hour is already here. Ha! Woke up a bit 4 in the morning with a feeling in my gut. Something in the atmosphere, something in the cut. Check the news for 30 seconds, had to put it down. 17 disasters and they all happening now. Prices on the grocery shelves doubled overnight. Power grid been flickering 3 times this week at night. Neighbor lost his job, ain't caught about his loan. Something in the air that I can feel down in my bones. Now I got a choice to make and I ain't got long. Do I sit here waiting or do I get gone? Do I bury my supplies out past the old creek bend? Do I load the bags and prep for what's around the bend? Every exit mark, every route I know, 3 locations buried where nobody else will go. Food and water covered, medicine and light. Some things a man just keep ready for the night. They say don't worry, they say stay calm. They've been saying this since the year the towers fell and beyond. I ain't paranoid, I'm just paying attention. There's a difference between fear and preparation. 0 hour, should I prepare? Should I fight the shadow or just breathe the air? 0 hour, what's a man to do when the whole machine is rotten all the way through? Do I load up, dig in, hold the line? Do I march to Washington one more time? Or do I pour a drink and act like nothing wrong? 0 hours here, and it's been here all along. I've been reading between the lines for a couple years. Every executive order, everything that disappears. Every bill they pass at midnight when we all asleep. Every agency that never answers, every promise they don't keep. Now I ain't saying grab a weapon, start a war tonight, but I am saying know your ground and know your rights. Know your neighbors, know the land, know the water source. Know the difference between the law and the law by force. Backpack number 1 is buried by the Easter wood. Backpack number 2 is where I said it always would. Third location only I am one other, so I know for the morning when the lights go out and we got nowhere to go. Shadow government or regular, I don't really care. Either way the bill comes, doing nobody prepared. I chose different, I chose ready, I chose standing tall. Cause the man who saw it coming all with survival fall. They say stay calm. They've been saying this since the year the towers fell and beyond. I ain't paranoid, I'm just paying attention. There's a difference between fear and preparation. 0 hour, should I prepare? Should I fight the shadow or just breathe the air? 0 hour, what's a man to do when the whole machine is rotten all the way through? Do I load up, dig in, hold the line? Do I march to Washington one more time? Or do I pour a drink and act like nothing wrong? 0 hours here, and it's been here all along. Here's what I know: the people at the top of every system have a plan for when it falls. They got bunkers, they got exits, they got resources stacked. They've been ready for the collapse since before you were born. The question was never if, the question was always when. And the second question is, when it happens, which side of prepared are you on? I already know my answer. Do you know yours? 0 hour, should I prepare? Should I fight the shadow or just breathe the air? 0 hour, what's a man to do when the whole machine is rotten all the way through? Do I load up, dig in, hold the line? Do I march to Washington one more time? Or do I pour a drink and act like nothing's wrong? 0 hours here, and it's been here all along. Bags are packed, routes are mapped, water's buried, nothing left to chance. They can have the headlines, they can have the noise. I'll be out here in the quiet making deliberate choice. 0 hour, already here. 0 hour, were you ready?